Yo, Blue Tape News, it's your boy Everything Sells.
Big Ed, we in the building.
I'm J Noise Harry Baldwin.
What's up, what's up? It's been a long
right
week,
here,
gentlemen. It's been a very long week. Oh man, wow.
Remember that.
We got some beautiful topic today. Oh shit, you should have said that first. Yeah. So how y'all want to start this? How y'all want to start this off today, gentlemen?
Hey man,
Y'all heard about the 20 million in jewels?
Hell no.
20 million in jewels.
When was this?
A couple of days ago.
Hey man,
20 million in jewels. I didn't hear nothing about that. I watched the news all the time.
this is in America.
America.
They doing jewel heists in America like that?
20 million
Damn.
in jewels. That's crazy.
That's TV shit. I ain't.
That's movie shit for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard no. Yeah, we gotta bring this up. $20 million stolen at a thieves drill tunnel into Los Angeles jewelry store.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a movie shit right there.
Yeah.
Tunnel into the jewel. Yo, listen. They call that doing jobs.
Where
That's
is
a
them
job
niggas
right there.
at? Italian
Right.
job
Oh,
style.
and they
right
got
there.
the fence already and everything.
Bro,
You know you gotta have the fence.
bro.
That's crazy.
So they gonna get like
In LA, of all places, where all the movie
Downtown
shit
LA.
at.
I
All
told
the
you this
movie
was.
shit at.
That's why I don't believe it.
you don't believe it.
I don't believe this shit. Just like you saying, them bitches landed on the goddamn went to outer space. Y'all believe that too?
I don't believe in. They didn't go that far to where there's space really, because the sun was still shining.
That's what I say.
I
They didn't
call-
go
I
up. They
call-
went
You
to
see the sun
where.
shining on the pictures.
I say they wasn't even in that joint.
They was in the plane all the way up there.
I think it's
Where you
like
jump from.
exactly. It's like the tip
Parachute
of
is.
the tip,
As far as you can make it.
right? But they ain't had no spacesuits or nothing.
Man, all that shit looked fake.
I don't like nothing that come on the news.
It all looked staged to me.
20 million in jewels
But 20 million in jewels, now that's real.
under the
They
with the tunnel.
tunneled down, and they hit these niggas for 20 million, bro.
20 million, bro.
Like, how you get rid of 20 million in jewels on the street though? Like, how you
You gotta have a fence.
you gotta
waiting
have
for
an
you.
underground black market
It's
connect.
it's
He's waiting
sweet.
for you. You gotta be
You
waiting.
gonna sell it to rappers?
You might have to drive, but all y'all do is get to the big city, bro.
The fence is waiting for you.
The Big
man.
Apple.
Was anybody
Score
called?
like that.
Anybody
The Big
called?
Apple,
Right,
you
they
can
going
do
through the tunnel.
anything.
The store on the Sunset burglars broke into a vacant property adjacent to the family store Love Jewels around 10 p.m. Sunday night. While the crew avoided cameras, security footage captured the sound of what appears to be a saw or a drill cutting through the wall. These niggas really did
A
their
job.
homework. Like,
Wow.
the burglar did not trigger the store's alarm.
Wow.
According to the family, he added that this is the second time that someone has used the vacant building to break into their jewelry store. So this
That's
has to be the
inside.
same thing.
That's called inside.
Cause who else know about it?
Y'all
Like,
just gonna keep doing this
so
shit.
we hit the jewelry store. We gonna tell niggas that yo, you know you can hit that joint if you just
Right.
use this
do
building
the
right
wall.
here.
I'm not telling nobody.
What? That's
Going
my spot.
back.
That's my going back.
Right.
So it has to be them niggas
Right.
double back on.
20 M. Oh, we know how these jewelers play.
Exactly. They get like
Insurance money.
Listen.
everybody come
He
up.
said he probably had 2 or 3 guys.
Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But then the value of the jewels.
Right.
That's for them to distinguish.
Right now.
But you know, they got insurance.
Now, do we know for sure it was $20 million
They
worth
told
of
us. That's
jewelry?
what they told us
Or
it
there's-
was.
Or we just got to go by whatever they say was
They
them.
told us it was 20 million.
Hey, man.
It probably
How
was
many
a little
pieces?
less.
How many pieces of jewelry you think is
a
collectively
lot. I
be
think
worth?
in one of them type
20
stores.
million.
Bags. That's
I
bag
think
of
it's a
diamonds.
lot. It's diamonds. It
Gotta
gotta
be
be
bags of
diamonds. Right.
Right, I'm saying you just
20
think they
million
just,
in them
think they
little
just grabbed a
stores?
bunch of diamonds, or they grabbed like some chains, some
Like, how
watches,
many was it on Benjamin?
some of this.
20 million, right? Bag of diamonds.
It was 20. That wasn't even a lot of diamonds though.
That was a bag of diamonds.
It was a bag, but it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot.
It was
don't seem
husky
like-
though.
It don't seem like it's worth 20 million.
Didn't
bro.
look $20 million worth.
Right.
Now, we talk about when All About the Benjamins came out. Almost 20 years ago, probably more. Okay, that was $20 million worth of diamonds then. What you think $20 million worth of diamonds look like right now? One fucking rock.
Martin.
Right.
That shit, Blue Streak diamond. That's
Right.
$20 million.
That's $20 million. Right.
That one. So you went there and stole one thing.
That's a rock. Y'all better not have that in you.
Like if you going to break in the store, you going to go grab a bunch of shit, or you going to go grab the whatever.
If you got your homework done, you don't want to go in there and be
ransacking and rummaging around. You know exactly where you're going, right?
Exactly.
Take what you taking you out.
If y'all had the stilo to go through the basement with cutting equipment, I'm pretty sure y'all knew what y'all was going for.
Like, could you imagine the people looking like, oh, this guy's probably just working on the building. It's a band. They probably look like they was right. Oh man, that's crazy.
No, but I watched that on the old TV show. The old TV show. The bank was beside the building.
Okay.
The lady crib, and they broke into the bank from the lady crib, and then they put the wall back up and everything.
Right.
Made it look like nothing never happened. Wow. Yeah, I mean it was a spoof, John, but it was But you know what I mean? That's
what was that?
Man.
What was that movie with Was that? I don't think it was. Was it a Jewel Heist joint? No. Remember the joint with Tom Hanks and Marlon Wayans? What was that movie? They went into the lady crib, the old lady house, the black lady from Soul Food.
Tom Hanks was in there with him?
That was Tom Hanks and Marlon Wayans. Tom Hanks was on some like, I don't know. He did like a British accent in that joint. I don't know, some shit. I forget what it's called though. I don't remember that. But yeah, them niggas. But look, I believe in that joint he was doing something like tunneling type shit. Like bro, you gotta really. You know how many movies these niggas had to watch to come up with this shit and say, you know what, that's how we gonna do it.
Right.
But to know that I can get through this wall to this other joint is even crazy.
Yeah. That's definitely some movie
You need the blueprints, the map, all like that's crazy.
I think they were black.
Do I think they was black? No.
I don't know.
That's too strategic. Niggas is gonna just.
I don't want to say this, but I hope it was because they came up. They used their brain and came up.
Mm-mm.
But I don't think so either, though.
I think they probably like Asian, Filipinos or something. I don't know.
We're gonna have to wait till one of them get caught.
Crack ass. If it's some crack ass crackers, man, like that's crazy.
They do jobs.
It's 2025.
Italian
They coming out on.
That's when it came off like
That
some Italian job.
That was an Italian job with the bombs, with the safe people on the boat and all that.
Blow this wall up right here.
The safe gonna fall right in front.
They didn't trigger no alarms.
No alarms.
No security.
The security camera only caught us. It heard a sound.
They hear the sound. They hear the noises.
It said we think we heard either a saw or a drill. That's it. You don't see, bro.
They was pros.
Unless they was in there spitting on the floor.
Right.
Some other crazy. They gonna get away, bro. Right. And I wish I knew these people.
And they got coming to New York and sell that shit. Nowhere on the West Coast.
You gotta go to Canal Street.
Nowhere on the West Coast.
Nowhere on the West Coast.
You definitely gotta cross that.
You gotta go to Romania.
Or
the fence at.
Or the Mexico.
How you went to Romania with all that shit though?
If you still in diamonds, you gotta have money.
But here you go. How do we know it's a bunch of shit?
Could have been a bunch of shit.
How do we know it's a bunch of shit? It could be
one dime. It could be
worth
$4
$20 million. It could be 4 watches. It could be 3 busted. I don't know what this nigga spending on chains nowadays. I don't know. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions, and all. I'm cool. I'm good. Last chain I bought cost me $22.
Oh my goodness.
I got it from Burlington Coat Factory. It was right next to the $12 watch I bought.
$34.
$34. I was the shit for 3 months.
Friday.
3 months. My watch started doing some
Hold
other
up,
shit.
man. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all really don't think they went at least to the tip of space?
If that's what you call it space, man, I don't call that space.
Listen.
Wasn't they like in a, gravity type?
Man,
didn't the gravity take?
How many, I don't even want to ask people their age. We don't even need to get into all that. But you old enough to have seen plenty of space explorations or whatever, or, you know what I mean? Right? Have you ever seen one in that manner where these niggas, they don't have no space suits, they don't have
not with no suits.
You ever seen the motherfucker just get slammed to the ground like that, bro?
That fucked me up.
I never seen that one
I ain't
before.
seen that.
Bro, they came back. They plummeting like 200-300 miles per hour, bro.
Right.
The parachutes come out. Matter of fact, they said them joints. I looked it up. They said them joints come back down into the atmosphere at like 700 miles per hour, bro. The parachutes pop out, and that joint still said boom.
The parachutes pop out,
and they get out.
And then the big ass parachute pop out,
bro.
That shit hit the ground.
Bro,
I was thinking
still
the
hit
same
the ground.
shit.
That shit still hit the ground like smack.
Hit the ground, boom.
They
had to be in there fucked up. That's what I was thinking.
Bro, they wasn't strapped
My
down.
first thought was,
everybody came out, their hair still looked the same when it went in.
I'm thinking,
come on, bro.
Yo, I must have been. I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all.
Come on, bro.
I must have been like dreaming or some shit,
bro.
Cause I swore they hit the fucking water, like everybody else. But then
when
I woke up and seeing that shit, and they hit the fucking ground like boom. I'm like, that's the ground.
Look,
the fucking capsule.
The capsule landed.
Don't hit the ground,
bro. It landed on the ground.
Hit the ground, bro.
And then in
the dust
deserted,
flew up.
in this deserted
area.
It's just, I said, what the hell? I said, them bitches dead. Broke the neck. Something. You're not coming out of that like that, just regular. Then that wasn't even a kicker. Who opened the door? That's the question I wanted to know. They say the door because of the pressure, it had to be open from the outside. Somebody opening that capsule from the inside can result in all kind of catastrophic things. You know what I mean? Okay. They opened the door. Nothing happened, and then who was the lady that went? Hey, yo, close the door. We gotta let Jeff open it.
Right. And
then he went over there with some funny little. And if you pay close attention, he didn't even use that to open it.
Like the boss said.
He didn't even use that to open it. He just put it by the door and then and they're gonna say, oh, they still had it open.
I look at that dude short, and he was like, I believe that this flight was real, but that shit right there, that was some stage for
TV shit.
What's the boy
name?
TMZ
and them niggas, Jeff Bezos.
That was Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos playing.
Wow.
That's Jeff Bezos.
Why was I thinking it was Richard Branson all that time?
Yeah, that's Jeff Bezos.
Jeff
Bezos girl
Bezos,
went on there to make sure it was cool. Some girl up there so they know this is.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Okay, that makes sense though. But he's basically saying they wasn't supposed to come out before Bezos opened the joint for him.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to open it from the inside.
No,
if this was a real,
let me give you this game though. Back in the day, when they was doing a test for the capsule joint,
okay,
and the three boys was in there, and it was like y'all said, you only go open from the outside, but it locks to do. So when they in there, fire happened, boom, 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 they died in that shit.
Okay.
So they made safe joints. So if you need to open it from the inside, it's possible.
Okay.
They said they made it like that. The pressure from when it's falling and all that back to earth. If you happen to the pressure need to go inward. Mm-hmm. The door need to go that way because all types of shit with the. But they did say it's supposed to be possible, but those are back in the day jumps.
Right, but regardless.
Before they made space shuttles and all that.
But regardless.
Because they said. You remember that when the boy was like, this shit ain't gonna work and all this, and then next thing he died in that fire.
Right.
They was like, that was conspiracy theories because they was like, he knew something. Mm-hmm. So y'all shut him up. The other two boys collateral damage. It's like, that's fucked up, but that's the way these conspiracy theories put it out there. Right. So they said what they did was, because that's true. What you said is absolutely true. They had a mechanism where it was locked only from the outside.
Okay.
Once they lock that joint, dude, they in there. They can't get out by no means. And when that fire happened and they couldn't get out by no means, in the joint, they said the door, it was so hot, it must have been expanding shit, and they couldn't open them up like so they even had a joint in there so they can get out. But now, I don't know if it's an emergency. It could have been an emergency override. We got to override the system. Now it works. I don't know if they got total access to it. Maybe it works via override.
But let's say let's say that is the case, right?
But
there's other precautionary measures and shit that go into all of that. Like, bro, what? They slammed the ground at like 150 miles per hour, bro. It was not one ambulance or nothing out there to check on it, make sure it was cool. You know what I mean? Nothing, bro. I don't believe that's what happened.
That shit ain't make sense.
I believe what we saw. I believe what we saw was AI, CGI graphics, bro. They showed, and when you look at the space shuttle takeoff, I'm like the graphics look fake as shit.
It look fake.
It look fake, bro. It don't even look like a real rocket.
We playing the game.
Now the rest of that shit that they showed you could have been green screen. with them thinking up there, floating in the earth shit.
Definitely.
Okay, and then the CGI, that shit hitting the ground. But guess what is there? We already got a stage set up with the actual where the real pod is sitting, and them bitches was probably sitting in there all along, getting hot. That's why they was like, yo, open the door, we need some air.
Hot in this motherfucker.
It's hot in this joint. But I don't think they did it.
Don't they got some type of charter shit for millions? Jeff Bezos and these niggas, so you can go in space, you give up some millions.
That was the first test run.
Oh, that's what I was about to ask. Or was that the first jump?
That was the test run.
Cause didn't he let off with a spaceship before that exploded?
Yeah.
Didn't he have one? Yeah, I believe he had a joint that shit was like.
I know Richard Branson did some space shit.
The joint he let off, the joint Jeff Bezos.
That's what we're talking about, these billionaires with their space shit.
Right. I still listen. I believe they went into space just as much as I believe in Bigfoot.
I just think they went high up.
I don't believe they even was on that joint. I really don't.
I don't either, really.
You not, bro. Why, bro?
Gail
I don't think they went to
Katy
the point where
Perry
you even need a suit. You just went right.
Katy Perry and them on
Right.
You said entertainers. You said actors. People that could make influential people.
They went up just, like that plane. You know how that plane? It's a plane. It goes up and it do shit like this.
That shit ain't real.
It do like this to create the gravity, the what they call zero gravity effect.
Okay.
So you don't gotta go that high for the zero gravity effect.
You don't gotta go nowhere. You can go downtown.
They could have went up.
Zero gravity, John, man.
Went up a little bit, boom. And she just came back down. Fucking, that's all it could. 11 minutes.
11 minutes. This bitch
You can't get the
Katy
space.
Perry hopping out the space joint, kissing the ground like she was going for forever.
Can you go to space in
Come on,
11 minutes away?
No.
11 minutes.
The whole trip was 11 minutes.
The whole trip was 11
Space is
minutes.
100 miles straight up.
And you can't, if you go straight up, the boy Bill Tyson, grassy,
You can't go straight up.
you got to curve.
You gotta
That's
curve.
why it's a reason that it should curve up.
You gotta curve.
It's an extra
You
scientific
gotta
shit.
you gotta build up enough momentum.
So that's
to
what I'm
break the
saying.
barrier.
That's what I'm saying.
So you gotta go around.
They went
He said
straight
honestly,
up.
you might have to. They might go around the Earth once or twice just to get enough so they can go boof. Because that's how it works. That's how you gotta get enough.
He said, if you go straight up, all you're gonna do is really go straight back down. Same shit they just did.
You ain't gonna have enough thrust to do
I don't
like
think
this.
that shit went
The way Neil deGrasse Tyson
past
is
airplane
playing
height,
space,
bro.
They don't go to space
Because it went straight. No, they go to the tip.
because you gotta go around.
And we're not going to get over the fact that
It
shit
busts
look like
out.
a vibrator, too.
I don't like how that shit look.
It did.
They little spaceship joint look like a vibrator,
Shit
too.
is shit.
All women in his
Well, fuck me
vibrator
up.
rocket shit.
But fuck me up
They
more
never
than
mentioned
anything
that
is
that was on there, wasn't it?
the way that shit hit the
You know
ground.
right.
Who? One of man on that joint.
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce. He
He
was
wasn't
there?
on
He
there?
was- No, hell no.
I
Hope
thought he
not.
was on there.
Then they ain't an all woman crew.
Yeah.
They wanted it to be an authentic all woman crew. And I don't even know. I don't know. Gail King she kind of iffy too. I don't know. She might be one of them. I don't know.
Yeah, man, that shit is different.
But enough with them feet.
But I'm saying though, but before we cut that, I never really fuck with space anyway. That shit don't seem real.
certain
to me
stuff I
anyway.
don't feel like you supposed to be dipping
The
it down.
dude broke it down.
You know what I mean? Like some
Dude
shit's
broke
supposed to be left
it.
alone.
Are we gonna leave this alone? Cause that's a whole nother story. But
Right.
dude broke it down like y'all need all this to get to the moon. So y'all need all that shit to get back. Y'all ain't take all that shit with y'all to get the fuck back. So we're gonna leave it at that. That's something to think about. That's real shit though.
Fuck space.
But and
That part.
to put my
So you trying to tell me they got launch pads and all of that shit and all that on the moon to get you back?
everything they need.
Because if you
broke,
cause it,
no, the
right,
thing is,
because if
he
you don't
broke it down. You need this. You need the astrophysicist bull. So
Right.
he's like, you need this. You need this. You need this. It was a fucking list.
So
Bang, bang,
so
bang, bang,
them
bang.
telling us that
He
they
said when they go up there with all this, they don't
used
got that shit on the shadow.
They used it all.
They use this shit to come back.
So how y'all getting back if y'all saying y'all won?
How's to the moon? Well, it wasn't no space shuttles back then, which made it. But because the space shuttle was only a glider. So, what is your means of propulsion? That's a whole
They're
other story.
coming back, right?
But
So-
but before we end that, I just want to say this: y'all exploring space, but not the ocean.
Can't explore the ocean.
So all right, now
the ocean is the real space.
They only go as far as they can go.
That is space.
go there, go down there then. Far as
They
you
do.
can go.
They go down there,
And-
but
and-
it's still further.
Okay, but I'm saying
They can't go no further.
There's
My
no
thing
end
is
right
this.
now.
It's true. The pressure is ridiculous. But
25,
y'all not
30
coming
years
back
ago,
with no
no
cures or nothing?
Yeah, they ain't giving it to us. We live in America. That's
Said
Y'all
they
going
not
to
giving it
space?
to us.
Y'all ain't
Fuck all
coming.
that. Fuck
Y'all
all
not
that.
coming back with no cures
Fuck all
from
that.
space and all
Fuck
that.
all
shit.
that. Fuck all
What the
that.
fuck is that's our money, man.
Fuck
we
all
work,
that.
we all got
Fuck all
jobs.
that.
All right.
Fuck the
No,
U.S.
hold up,
government.
no, hold up.
Fuck
But
all
real
that.
shit. We all got jobs. We all pay taxes.
We live in America.
These
They not gonna
motherfuckers
do
going
none
to
of that
space
shit.
and
Fuck
doing
them.
nothing.
Fuck them. Fuck it.
You know
Some
who
shit we've
you know
been
who they,
dealing
you know
with
who
since
they,
they made
I'm
that
gonna tell you
shit
who they
up,
should have
man.
sent to space. I'm gonna tell you who they should have sent to space.
Fuck space.
SHYRYL Ralph and Ice Cube.
They don't fuck with you.
Cause they know about the stars. They just gonna start stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And just
And all three of them.
just as smarter than the
You
mother.
ain't telling me that. Damn. You hold out information for them.
We talking about astrophysics. We talking about
Oh,
Star Walk
no,
of Fame.
SHYRYL Ralph
And
and
Ice
Ice Cube
got a
know a
star
lot about the
on
stars
Walk
because they
of
just
Fame.
got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Just
Just SHYRYL Ralph, I
Her
think she would
just.
had one.
No. She gets no.
For all the her accolades is crazy.
She gets no.
no, but
She don't, is she from Philly or is she like a Philly native?
I think she lived here for a while.
Is that
or
what it
she
is?
might be from here, but I believe she.
so how do you get?
Actually, she.
You can just buy it.
You
You
can
can
buy
buy
one.
one.
I wouldn't want to buy one.
You
I would
can
want
buy
to
no
earn my
because
star. You know what I
you
mean?
gotta buy it
You
regardless.
gotta pay for it.
You gotta pay
You
for
gotta
it.
pay for it.
But
Get nominated. Somebody nominate you or something like that.
because somebody had
Now-
paid for somebody, John.
Is it so? So you thinking she got this? They acknowledging her for the
No, her accolades
They
deserve it.
right deep, yeah. Like
You
she,
definitely from the music and
Music and acting,
and
yeah.
producing and all that.
He's a triple threat.
Yeah.
He's a triple threat.
And his pen is-
SHYRYL Ralph,
his
she
pen is mean.
I'm pretty sure she done produced or directed some
Yeah,
shows.
yeah.
And she sang her ass off. People don't credit her for that. She was like a Broadway type chick. SHYRYL Ralph just come from like Broadway, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
though.
What?
she Dreamgirls. SHYRYL Ralph is Dreamgirls.
$75,000.
$75,000. I'm about to get a star on the Walk of Fame.
Oh
This
yeah, yeah.
fee covers the creation and installation of this. But I'm cool. Like, why? I don't even want the star that bad to pay y'all for that joint. Just make me a star.
I
Let me
think
take it
it's
to my
like
crib.
you really just gotta pay the city to do that shit.
For the construction of
Yeah,
that.
That's,
they make this. They make the joint. You
Put
got
my
Chinese
star in front of
theater
my
on there.
crib.
because it ain't no.
Chinese
I don't
theater.
think nobody just gives you that. Like, and plus, it's yeah. I think you just gotta pay for to get it installed.
No, look that up. How do you acquire? What's the?
$250 application fee.
So
You
anybody
can
can get.
apply for. You can apply for a star.
The nomination process involves submitting an application, a letter of agreement from the nominee or their management, and other supporting documentation.
So I can nominate you, long as you agree to it.
Okay.
That's weird.
And if you got $75,000, you gotta have $75,000.
Somebody- Somebody-
$250.
But the
Somebody-
250, you put an application
think,
in, don't mean you're gonna get approved.
Right.
Somebody paid for somebody's. Just nothing was Melba Moore or somebody.
Yeah, a lot of people pay for people.
Somebody paid for Melba Moore and you.
Like on something like
They don't
color.
got one?
They don't got that. They don't got a
got
star.
one? Give 'em
No,
a star.
You know, Sonny. You know you know how they deals was back then. Man, 75 is a lot for some people.
And it ain't that important to a lot of
Right.
people.
Like it's really
Now,
tourist attraction.
Would you now?
I'm adding to y'all tourist attraction for real. Y'all really should be paying.
paying me, so but you want me to give y'all
Yeah.
$75,000?
People coming out here just to see that. People, some people just want to see that.
Right.
Oh, they go Melba Moore. They go Ice Cube. They go SHYRYL Ralph.
You know what's crazy? I never found tourist attractions attractive. Like I don't go places. When I go to certain like other states or other places, I don't go to the places all the tourists go. Like we gonna go. Like if I go to LA, I'm not gonna go to the Hollywood.
I never.
Hollywood Boulevard and all that. You know what I mean.
I'm
When I
going
was
to see
in
the Capitol Records
when I was in
building because
California,
it's
I
a
was
lot.
in the gutter, bro. I was in Fresno,
I'm
I was
also
in Oakland.
I'm
Bang.
going
Landmarks
downtown LA
boy.
and all that. Yeah.
Right.
I'm a landmarks boy. I go see landmarks.
Right. I
Landmarks-
want to see the big Randy's Big
But
Donut and all that.
would you
Right.
consider a landmark
Like the Grand Canyon.
something like a
shit
tourist?
that.
But that's a tourist attraction.
Yeah, but
But
it
it's
ain't
still,
nothing else in the. It ain't no like I'm going to the city. Like you said, you in LA. You ain't going to Look at the Hollywood joint.
Yeah, I'm not going to go. I want to see the Hollywood.
Not on
side
purpose.
and shit.
Not
If
on purpose.
if I'm driving, I
You know
still
what I'm
across
saying?
all that shit.
Yeah,
But I'm not
going to the
going to
Grand
that.
Canyon,
Yeah, I'm not
going
going.
to the
I'm
Grand
not going
Canyon.
to that state. I
Yeah.
want to go here to
Like
go
if
see
you
that.
going to
That
Mount
shit.
Rushmore, then you gotta go to Mount
I lived
Rushmore.
in Pennsylvania my whole life. You know what I mean? I've never been to a lot of the places that these people go to. They come to our city.
Been to
They come to Philadelphia to see this
I've
shit.
been to.
I don't go
Never
there.
been to.
But
they tell you you should though.
I've been to most of
But
them.
that's not a part of my history. That's a part of the history.
I've been to just.
I went
city.
to Liberty Bell and all that
It'd
because
be
school
boring.
take you. I went to the zoo. We got the first zoo.
I'm
School
cool on
take
all
you. I don't
that.
like
I'm
the
cool
zoo.
on- I'm cool
School
on
take
all
you.
that.
Not
I've
into
been
none of
to
that.
the zoo. But
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean?
most
But
of-
Liberty Bell, I ain't
I'm
there.
just school take you.
Independence Hall.
School take you.
Been
Listen,
to all that.
only thing
Your mom paying
downtown.
for that. Get you out.
Only
the crib
place
for
I've been
that.
downtown is Court.
I've been there too. I know everything about downtown.
Not I never been to.
You got people that really come in and want to go take pictures of the clothes.
I ain't never had no case.
And all that. Bro, I walk past
Love
that Love
Park
Park
and
shit.
all
I
that.
walk
still
past
don't know
that
what it
shit.
look
I've
like.
never taken a picture in front of that.
I don't know
joint.
what the love joint
I
look
did,
like.
but I
like
sent it to
home.
my daughter because she not from Philly. So
See, that was you had a reason to do it. I don't see this. I don't see the
Yeah,
purpose of me doing that shit.
Like I found Graffiti Pier today. I'm gonna go down there look at some stuff.
Now see, that type of shit I'm into.
right.
Graffiti, what I be like, I might find a little spot tag up on that, get my, you know what I mean?
It's right
That's
there.
what I do. Well, that's
Right
what
off of
you do.
Girard,
Real.
Richmond and Girard.
Where's that?
Right off of Richmond and Girard.
There we go. See, now that's a trip. That's something I be like, yo, come on, guys, let's go down to Graffiti Pier.
Yeah, I was watching these
video
these
or something.
YouTube
There you go.
joints. It was like underground Philly spots.
Yeah, that's the way that's where I found it.
And it was like this tunnel. I didn't know about it was that far.
You know about the
This Line Street joint.
But with some tunnels in the city.
Where does it start? It come up. You know where that trolley car used to be at across from the new police headquarters. 440.
Exactly.
440 at
Exactly.
right across the street.
Exactly.
That right there. That
Exactly.
shit, yo, bro. That shit go.
It go all the way to the water almost.
That shit go far as shit.
It go all the way to
You heard about
to the
people
Parkway.
You heard about
I was
Yeah.
watching that. Boy was under there and shit. I
You seen that?
Yeah, I seen
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, all that graffiti and all
That
that.
shit was all that.
That shit
man.
was
It's
I
families
learned
that live
something.
under that shit. Underneath
people
the,
was under there.
underneath
People had tents and
the
all that.
deserted,
But it wasn't like-
the old Fairmount stations and all that.
Yeah,
all that shit we go past,
All them
like
people that
Eagle
live-
Market Station, all
All
that
the
shit down
people
there.
that live down Kensington, bro,
Right.
under there, they'd be cool.
They'd be chilling.
Yeah.
Because it's a roof. First of all, you got a roof.
Right.
Kensington,
worry
the
about
bridge,
It's
the
a
L
tunnel.
tracks ain't no roof.
Right. It's a tunnel.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with you down there.
Yeah.
But only the problem is y'all
I needed some generators.
all
Couple generators.
y'all junkies and all that. That's what these. Some people just be
Crazy.
homeless, so they live down there. But they be all junkied up and shooting up and all that. So them niggas ain't gonna love. That's why
They
they
ain't
gonna be
gonna let y'all be
allowed
down
down
there,
there.
right.
Yeah, they get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all fucking up.
We live down here regular, man.
That shit is a great ass video shoot spot though.
I ain't gonna lie, I go down there and shoot a video with the junkies and shit down there.
Them
You
too
see
down
these
there,
niggas
man.
Live in here.
I'm cool, man.
Live in here.
I'll go there.
Them boys down there.
What you
cool,
talking about?
man.
Down
Dead
with-
in
You
them.
talking about Coon and them niggas?
No,
Yeah,
you don't got to.
them.
You want to go
Possum
down?
and
I
them
ain't
niggas.
going down.
The
there.
possum.
them
I'm
niggas
going
down
at
there.
at the end,
As soon as you get there,
the
bro.
entrance.
Yeah, I ain't
They
going
was
in the
there. They
tunnel.
went through the
Yeah,
whole.
dude went through the whole tunnel.
They
I
went
was
through the whole
tripping.
joint. It
He
wasn't
came
no
out
rats or
Broad.
nothing out there
He
though.
went through. He came out on Broad or something.
Broad and like Collow
He
Hill.
went down about on the Parkway.
Came out like Broad
Came
and
out
Collow
on
Hill.
Broad and Collow Hill. Yeah, on the other side of the
Where that bridge at?
what's this shit called? The place?
What's that?
The school district.
440.
Oh, shit, yeah.
That's 440.
That's 440?
Yeah.
What's up with China though?
What you mean?
Yo, China opened the world up, man. It was on.
Oh,
this shit cost $2, man. Come buy it, man.
I'm buying all my chicks Birkins.
Birkin bag cost
Birkin
$40.
bag, $40, B.
No,
I got
Birken's
40.
cost $1,400 to make.
$1,400 to make. Well, I got
That's
He
what
won
Birkin
like
tell us.
20,000 for that
That's
shit.
what
though.
Birkin tell us.
No,
Man,
no.
I got-
That's dude broke it down.
I just hired for
Dude
still
broke
way
it
cheaper
down.
than
He said the
60,000.
leather for
It's
the
still
bag
cheaper than
cost this
60,000.
much. And he broke down every piece of it.
Birkin bag cost
He
$60,000.
was like, this cost this much, this cost this bag, bam. So all together, that's $1,400.
And they selling for how much?
Like 20,000 is like
And
cheapest.
you can't even go in the store and buy it.
You don't just go. You gotta get approved.
You go in the store and be like, I want one. Here go the money. I wait my turn. You just waiting your turn, basically.
Yeah.
5 years. They told dude 5 years. They told sis 5 years.
For her bag?
She waiting list 5 years.
That's how long it take to make that shit?
No, they
burning me, man.
First, the way Boy broke it down, he said, "Listen, man,
they burning the shit out.
They're making it seem like it's so rare,
that you
and
got
it's so hard to make, and
shit,
so you gotta
just so exclusive.
He said, but
and all this shit, right?
The shit is really. We got a couple of them in the back, and the ones we don't sell, we burn them shits to never have extra inventory. Gucci do that shit, Louis do all that shit.
All do that.
So they won't have extra inventory. So you don't have to give out no deals. They make it look scarce.
Exactly.
But I can't even say because we all spied. We knew about the China shit.
Hell yeah.
Because I remember Rollini's Cabine. My God, shout out to Rolex. He was like, ain't no bootlegs or no irregulars or none of that. He said, man, everything come from one factory, bro.
Everything. They mix that shit in the
He
jump.
said everything come from one factory. Sometimes they after hours and they fuck up a little stitch here and there. And the company come in the morning and be like, man, fucking mix all that shit in.
Mix that shit in.
You know what I mean?
Somebody gonna get it.
Yeah.
Gonna be somebody shit but somewhere.
Let them sort out the irregular.
Right. Then it's on some. This the new kick though. All day long we work for Nike, all of these fly companies, Nike, every company. We work for them during the day. You know, someone's do us. So we get all work 5 o'clock, like every 8, 9, and 5.
Right.
5:30, the boy come in. Yo, you already know. Kick the machines back on. I got you. So they making what we call reps from the same materials, the same machines,
same workers,
the same faculty.
Wow.
Workers getting overtime, maybe.
Because they on some companies.
But
it's not regulated.
They
getting overtime because they getting the cash cut.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But
so total. Actually, that's authentic.
Is it off the
books? Nothing wrong with that shit.
It's just off the books. That's it.
Right.
It's off the books. Boy broke it down in a documentary. This was years ago. That's why I was like, I wear reps. Everybody like, you tripping, man. I ain't wearing no corny ass reps. I'm like, okay.
All right.
If y'all don't get it. Like, when I was convinced, when the boy went to a sneaker convention, he purposely wore reps to a sneaker convention. He didn't just wear any reps.
Right.
He wore some shit that cost 20,000. Some Dunk ASB Dunk. Probably had some Freddy Krueger's on. Everybody like, woo, come on, yo. They putting their foot on like bubble gum in the dish. He did it to get roasted. Instead, it was the opposite. They were taking pictures, hugging him, giving him props. He was like, if they only knew.
If only they knew.
But he didn't even know, bro. The same people that made them authentics made them an hour later.
When the machines got cut back on after hours. So they ain't fakes. They after hours.
Now I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like Birkin and stuff like that. I didn't know. I kind of thought they had me fooled because of the prestige. You gotta wait. You gotta get accepted. But it's propaganda.
It's only the leather that's.
It's propaganda.
Like this.
We want y'all to believe it's so rare
and so exclusive
that it's only really one or two. Nigga, you got one, and we might make another one. So you know what I mean. But
you know who exposed the game? Supposedly.
Who got 50?
Walmart.
Oh shit, I could believe that.
Walmart.
Remember Walmart had the Birkin?
Cut it out.
You remember this shit, son.
No, that's Amazon, you mean.
Oh, Amazon. Was Amazon?
That's
Amazon.
Oh, shit.
Amazon.
Spurs the shit out of them. It's the same exact bag.
No, because the lady was like, I know how I knew that. Because it was somebody was on, because that's all I've been on, all the shorts all day long. Is
right.
About.
China, tariffs and all of this stuff.
Tariffs and all that. But the lady was like, this is an Amazon Birkin, and this is a
Authentic.
Who make them Jones? I mean, Hermes.
Hermes make Birkin, right?
This a Hermes Birkin. This a
Amazon.
So I'm like, how's it a difference?
Differences in what? The leather?
How's it a difference at all?
Did they break down the difference? They said,
I didn't. You know, it was a female.
Right.
She talking about bags. Right.
Yeah, fuck it.
But I was at work anyway. I ain't feel like. I mean, so I was like, it shouldn't be no comparison.
You don't know the difference.
But see, this is the thing. As of lately, when you know these social medias that give you the game on anything.
Right.
Because TikTok is like YouTube for real. You want to learn something? Go on TikTok.
Number one source for education right
Yeah, I mean, but dude was breaking it down on TikTok. You know how they be like, how did you know that information? I follow us, Stevie B.
Right.
One of them Jones. But the boy said, he said, listen, this is how I figured it out. I did something and I got the manufacturer, the glasses. Expensive glasses, Gucci, Louis, Prada. So he said he found who manufactured the glasses. Called them, and they was like, yeah, we make the glasses for Gucci, we make the glasses for Prada. We make the glasses for like 84% of the high fashion glasses in the world.
Right.
And he was like, well, how much do it cost to make and blah, blah, blah. And they broke it all down to him. And he was like, how do you know this? He's like, because I follow such and such, Stevie B or whatever his name is.
Right.
But he's like, you can do this with anything. He'd be like, yo, you can find out the manufacturer of who made this shit and then call them and be like, well, how much? Because all you're doing is putting a label on it.
Right.
So, and then it's crazy because I've been watching a lot of these joints lately, even before this broke. Even before this broke, something had my interest in it. But I know what had my interest in it. What had my interest in it is because we got a clothing line. So I'm always looking for the cheapest blanks I can find. Right?
Right.
And boy on there like, well, how much for this? But it was real, like, authentic shit. But she was like, well, you could get that without the name on it. I put your name on it for this much. And I was like, the fuck? He was like, how much is the shipping? How much is this? He broke down she broke all down. So basically, I can get, like,
whatever you want.
just take their name and put my name.
That's why you want it.
That's what legally, that's how they legally can say it's made in Italy.
Damon John's manufacturer, he said my manufacturer made $60 million.
The manufacturer.
Off of making my products at $2 a piece.
Wow. So FUBU was popping.
FUBU sold 20, 30 million items. And dude made 20, 30 million FUBU items in like 6, 7 years, man. $2 a piece.
That's how they made all that money.
So who else did he make them for?
Everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody. And like the lady said,
that's crazy.
another joint I seen today. Electric motorcycles, bro. Guess how much the fucking electric, not electric bike. Motorcycle was $1,200.
What is it?
$1,200.
$1,200.
It was 400 cc's.
Right, but still.
But you
It's electric. You can't measure the cc's.
and they put blue tape on it. It'd be a blue tape motorcycle.
Right.
And they shipped 30 of them. It's like we manufacture these, but what is happening now is this middleman is getting eliminated.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The middleman is Gucci, Louis, Prada,
Right.
Nike, Jordans.
Yeah.
All of them is the middleman.
Right.
Now,
They name on. They're not sitting there making the sneaker.
right.
Making a
So they saying
t-shirt,
fuck them. You come straight to us and get it.
There you go. That's where these Timus and all of them people come
Because
They like,
old
look,
boy want to hit us in the head with all these tariffs. So fuck the middleman. Let's go.
Go.
Let's go.
Cut the middleman out, get all the money.
Ooh, speaking.
And
of
it's
money,
crazy
What they don't
because
understand is it's called Hermes just took over Louis V for the richest company and richest clothing living company in the world. So only Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk got more money than these people, man. So why is Louis and them the richest people in the world?
Cause we making them rich.
Exactly.
That's how.
We giving them, even he's saying even us rich people, we still giving them our money.
You gotta understand.
Even the rich people
gotta
giving
understand.
Hermes, Birkin, their money. Right.
If I make a bag for $1,400 and sell it for $50,000, and I got motherfuckers waiting 5 years for it.
You the man.
You're man.
I ain't mad at you. I just ain't spending that. My chicken never get a Birkin.
How can I not get rich off some
Unless
shit
you work.
like that? Everybody talk about it online and in the comments. Sis say, yeah, I got that same Birkin bag. I don't even use it. And I wanted to just go in there and be like, you got a $50,000 bag and you on Facebook in the comments?
Wait, you gonna wear this?
I wouldn't even.
Every day.
I have a flip phone just so I would specifically not fuck with social media if I can afford $50,000 handbags. I'm somewhere having it.
Tearing it, bro.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Tearing.
They just showed Floyd on the joint with these 2 Hermes bags. Like, yeah, look at these. See, because they smart. They shooting us shit out of us propaganda. I just seen the joint that say Hermes bags value raised faster than gold.
Oh shit.
The comments is like bullshit. Boy run on there and put the breakdown gold, silver, it's a mad Hermes bags and fucking growing at all. Niggas is breaking it down like that's fucking cap. You're like, why is they sending us this propaganda bullshit? Because they got exposed just now.
Right.
But this is my thing. This is my thing here. How many people argue with you saying Gucci, Louis, and Prada and all that shit, Fendi and all that shit is better than the shit we wear? Polo and
So every brand all the time.
we wear Nautica. I'm a Nautica boy. Polo, Nautica. We wear we jean boys. We wear all types. We probably spend more money on. Well, we just start spending.
My shit just gotta be comfortable.
I'm saying though.
I'm a cracker.
We low lifes.
So
that says it all.
I'm putting on that low.
That says it all. But I had arguments with motherfucker that told me Gucci, Louis, Prada, and all that shit. It's just a better quality of clothes. That's why it's so expensive.
That's bullshit.
And if you can't afford it, take that on the chin.
No, that's bullshit.
I'm like, oh well.
I'll take it on the chin.
You go buy a $300 t-shirt with nothing on it.
There you go.
And I go
name
buy
on a tag.
I go buy 10 t-shirts, give them to my brother, he turned them into grubber, and I'm hurting him. I can sell them. I can rock them. I can get any color I want them as any shoes I got them. I can get anything I want because this is my shit and I ain't making the next motherfucker rich. Soon as motherfucker get their income tax, oh, I got some Gucci's. I got these Gucci's with my income tax.
I wouldn't have bought Gucci before my income tax. I'm not spending that on that. That's not what I do.
I was trying to explain.
Go ahead and give me another pair of these nice ass Nikes.
Motherfucker told me.
Huaraches or some shit.
I was told. This is literal. I'm mad because I can't afford it. You just mad because you can't afford it. I said,
well, that'll be then.
I go to work every day. I can pay my rent, my bills. I take care. I got young kids, so I still take care of my kids. My older kids, they need something. They call me. I got them, best of my ability. They know I got young kids. You know what I mean? And I still put that shit on every day that I get dressed. I don't get dressed a lot because I work a lot. But when I get dressed, I put the shit on. I'm considered a fly nigga for real. We low lights. It just go hand in hand. You know what I mean? But my thing is this. The moral of that story is when I was making $5,000 a day, $7,000 a day, we ripping it. We ain't think about that shit.
Don't wear that shit.
Don't wear it. Listen,
we ain't think about that shit.
I wasn't wearing it then. I ain't gonna wear it now because I got the. Even if I got the money to afford it, I don't wear it. That's not my style. That's
you
not
could
what I
have
rock.
easy went to AC and tore them down.
But, nigga, I could,
but let's do the math though. Let's do the math on how much that shit cost back then.
$200.
That was the high top leathers.
That ain't shit.
right.
The fucking 84 collections with the canvas was $90 fucking dollars.
$86. $86.
Nigga, I had a job. I had a job, W-2, nigga, since I was 15. You mean to tell me that I had no rent, no bills, no kids. I couldn't afford a pair of sneaks that was $90. But I had forms all the time. I had all we fly young boys. Right? My niggas fly young boys. We put that shit on. But and people, it's an illusion, man. And it's crazy because even the rich ridicule us for trying to look rich, and we're not.
Right.
And the fact that we got all this Gucci shit on, Louis Prada, and all that, we stick out like a sore thumb of not having no fucking money.
Right.
When you around motherfuckers that's rich as fuck, and you got all this Gucci and all this shit, they looking at you like,
what you look like don't mean shit, man.
They look at
What you got in that bank? What's your bank account?
It do.
That shit don't mean
Because you're trying to impress motherfuckers
That ain't impressed by
that
that
ain't
shit.
impressed by this shit, even if you do got it.
what you look like don't mean shit.
They be like, he new to money.
You look like an amateur. You
He
look like
new to money.
You go in there.
We don't even want to do no business with him because he new to money.
You go
Right.
in there.
That means as soon as he gets some more money, he gonna be doing some more extravagant shit.
You gotta
and
know
all,
what the fuck
right.
you doing when you get around these motherfuckers. They
Right.
don't give a fuck where you from.
First of all,
who you with, what you do. You know how to do that. You know how to do it. Okay, here go the fucking money. Simple. That's it.
Getting that phone call.
you know what I mean? But when, listen to this. When you dealing with this general public where we live at, in North Philadelphia, say I'm selling cars. I go to the auction, buy cars, I'm flipping cars. When you say, hey, Noise, that red Mustang, man, what you want for that? I'll be like, this much. You be like, can I come look at it? I'll be like, come on, I got you. If you pull up on me, and I got on some Louis with the belt, the fly-ass jeans, with the motherfucking Gucci shirt, you know what I mean? Your first impression of me is, this motherfucker must sell a lot of cars. That's my goal.
Right.
To make you look at me and say, I think he sells a lot of cars. He fly as shit. I'm trying to blind you to the fact that this might be my first fucking car I ever sold.
Mm-hmm.
Because motherfuckers' eyes deceive them.
That's
Where
why-
we're from.
That's why what you look like don't mean nothing.
Where we're from.
So you a fucking whole stand of lemons.
Where we're from, you're perceived as something
Lemon dropper.
when you got that shit on.
You just got burnt by a nigga with Gucci and shit on, man.
That's how it go.
Cause
The
y'all
nigga with
retarded.
Gucci's on, know that shit gonna work. But go around these motherfuckers that
Don't give a fuck
his
about
watch
Gucci's and shit.
is 200,000. It don't got no gold, nothing on it. That's just his thing. You know what I mean? And you try that bullshit.
Cause he wanna know, do you know what you doing?
No.
You don't know what you doing. So you can't
Cause,
have none of my money.
that's our fucking problem.
It's simple.
We want to, and then they turned it into the culture.
You know, so-
What was our culture to make the next motherfucker rich?
Never.
And he gives us not a thing.
Never.
Not a thing.
People
He
put
don't
money
even
out.
give us a fucking discount.
That's why we steal it. Take that shit, nigga. You got enough of it? Y'all got enough?
Hey, man.
Taking that shit.
Y'all, we just trying to enlighten y'all, open y'all eyes, man. This shit been going on.
It's a lot of
Forever.
fuck shit going on out here.
I ain't even gonna say it's been going on forever, man.
But as long as it's been going on, it's been fuck shit.
No, it has been, but they just got enough heart to put niggas. They put the company name on that shit.
And these dudes out here.
When I went to fuck, me and B goes to motherfucking New York. We on motherfucking Canal Street, bro. We like, what? We spray these jeans is crazy. We get these joints. I forgot the name of the jeans. I think it was like Pepe joints or something. They look like Pepe. We so we like this. What?
Rhode Island.
We like, dude. So you know, B, he gonna say, yo, hold up, huh? Let me see something. Hey, no, man, let me see something. So we laughing like a motherfucker, cause you know,
you already know.
Yeah, almost had us. But
he said they look like
now that the shit we get older and realize what's going on, it probably was really fucking Pepe's.
Manufactured by somebody.
But I had to put somebody else's name on that shit because the game was different back then. Put somebody else's name. Put Gucci on that shit if you want to. Dapper Dan, we're gonna dapper Dan shit out your ass. You know what I mean? But yeah.
And he was a.
He didn't give a fuck.
He was a monster.
He was. I give that nigga pride. He was the shit. I love that shit back in.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this shit up though.
But yes, it is about that time. Yeah. So this is what we do. We say that other topic.
What topic was that?
We had one more topic.
They be alright. They know how to play basketball.
These niggas, man.
They got paid for it already before. We
gonna say that one. We can talk about that. We make that all we talk about next Saturday. We just talk about that. Get some more, yeah. Yeah, so what we doing, man? We wrapping up?
Yeah, we wrapping up. I go see Michael B. Jordan them, man.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all go check out that movie Sinners, man.
Sinners.
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's the name of it?
Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan.
That shit on. You already know.
Ryan, what's his name?
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler.
Yeah,
the director.
I'm watching Sneakers, man.
Who?
Sneakers.
Sneakers gonna be heavy.
I don't know what that's about. What's it about?
Sneakers.
It's about sneakers. It's some sneakers that be talking and shit.
I'm gonna probably peep that then.
That joint look like it was alright. That joint look funny. You ever see the movie Kicks? Gotta check that joint out. It's about a young boy going through all this bullshit over some sneakers, over some Jordans.
I'm cool.
Nigga would never did that over no LeBron.
Yo, but
Probably give you LeBron's back.
Y'all got any shout outs? You know we got a shout out somehow.
Ooh, I want to shout out my daughter again this week, man. Ryan Carter. First team All State, bro.
Word.
My baby, you talking about?
First team. I tried to look that up. It just came out.
Yeah, like last week.
I tried to look it up like 2-3 weeks ago. I thought it was as soon as the season was over, but first team All State. That's what I'm talking about.
Last week,
Ryan Carter shout outs.
Yeah. And I want to shout out the whole Bay. You know what I mean?